This picture was taken in 2004. The right side is the original building containing 4 classrooms. It was built in 1923. The new addition was added to the left side in 1955. This is the way the school looked on the day of the gathering, a few days before it was torn down. Behind the school was a good place to avoid the eyes of the nuns. This was a presentation of historic pictures from St. Florian's long history. 2 graduates from 1961 and 1962 look over the old photos. Father Sedlak welcomes everyone and gives a history of St. Florian's School. Patty, a 1959 alumna, tells some interesting stories about Sister Bertha. Mr. Tom Kissel, on your left in the picture, graduated from St. Florian's in 1940 and went on to become the superintendent of schools for Unity Township, Latrobe School District, and Pencambria. Mrs. Marge Klimchuk graduated from St. Florian's in 1944 and taught at St. Florian's for over 40 years. She donated many years of volunteer work after that. Sister Bertha used to take her 7th and 8th graders and have them bend over the railing pictured here. Then she would take her paddle and whack them on the behind. A former student and a former kindergarten teacher trade memories of the old school. A visitor tries to read the chalkboard. Former school secretary demonstrates how to ring the school bell. Here's a cloakroom in which the students used to store their clothes, their lunches, and their book bags. Here's a stairwell that leads from the 2nd floor to the 1st floor. Don Stemler and Monsignor Kersey were good friends when they were students at St. Florian School. They haven't seen each other since 1959. St. Florian School and the Stemler boys. The 4 brothers joined St. Florian School in 1951. Bill went into 8th grade, Dick was in 7th, Terry started in 3rd, I, Don, started in 1st. Bill and Dick were in the same classroom with Sister Bertha as a teacher. I cannot remember Terry's teacher, but he did have Sister Anselm at some point. My class of 59 had Sister Eileen in 1st and 2nd grade, Mrs. Mary Ellen Stairs in 3rd grade, Mrs. Murtha in 4th grade, Sister Desideri in 5th, Mrs. Rita Castile in 6th grade, and Sister Bernard in 7th, and finally Sister Wilhelmina in 8th grade. This is what a Vincentian Sister of Charity looks like. She's not smiling. Watch out. This is my first report card made by Sister Eileen. Once you get past all this educational jargon, you can see I did pretty well. Here's my second grade report card from the Diocese of Pittsburgh. I also scribbled on the thing for some reason. You saw my first report card from St. Florian. Here's my last one that graduates me to high school. Look at these grades. Wow. On and on. 95, 90. Perseverance. But wait a minute. I only got a B in courage? This tells you how to interpret the letter grades. Not very interesting. However, here is something that's interesting. It's an opportunity for the parents to report on their kids to the teacher. This has categories such as spends time at home study, works seriously, is interested in schoolwork, is confident in his ability, lacks confidence, knows how to go about his work, is confused about what to do, is discouraged about school, likes school. Mom wrote yes. I guess parents can lie too. This is a little booklet that came with our class pictures. It had to be banned the next year because a little girl is carrying an apple, and she might be mistaken for Eve in the Garden of Eden. This booklet belonged to Terry when he was in 7th grade. Here's where Terry listed his favorite hobbies and sports. I'm surprised motorcycles isn't listed. Here's some pictures that Terry pasted into his little school days book. You may recognize some of these people. It's hard to believe they're all in their 70s now. Handsome group of people. Father Moses killed the skunk. Mother Moses cooked the skunk. Baby Moses ate the skunk. Holy Moses, how it stunk. Next page. When you get married and have 25, don't call it a family, call it a tribe. Here lies Sir Francis Drake. He pulled his girl's leg for an emergency brake. Next page. Remember the girl in the city. Remember the girl in the town. Remember the girl who spoiled your book by writing upside down. This is Bill. He's not yet a student at St. Florian, but this must have been his confirmation day at the church. Here's Dick Stemler. Not sure what grade this is. Here's Terry. Check out the bow tie. Here's Terry, a little bit older, still got a bow tie. This is I, Donald. Here's the graduating class of 1954, I think. That was Jim Too Much. There's Paul Kojar. There's my brother Dick Stemler. And here's Father Kovalik. Let's look at the picture a little more closely. I don't know most of these people, but I bet some of you people watching this could name them. There's Paul Kojar. There's James Too Much. It's Dick Stemler. And that's all I can say, except for Father Kovalik. This picture was taken in April, about 2 months after the gathering we had. Not much left.